Welcome everybody to
Date Night Dialogues.
This is Taggart,
And Paige.
and we're going to talk to you on our date. We just went out to eat for a little preview to Valentine's Day. We had a gift certificate that we used at Outback Steakhouse, so it's a little more expensive than we're used to paying for dinner. But it was some yummy steak and lobster. That was so good.
Yeah, it was good. What's the date today?
We're February 9th,
9th?
2019. And we're celebrating Valentine's Day a little bit early because Paige is going to be going to Travis Klippel's wedding reception in Arizona next week.
Yep. So I'll be there over Valentine's.
It's just easier to do a date night on that weekend anyway than in the middle of the week.
So did you tell him where we're sitting?
No, so we're sitting by the Bentonville Lake overlooking Thaden Fieldhouse. All the lights are reflecting off of the pond and the airplanes are coming in for landings, and it's really pretty. So.
Yeah, pretty spot. So tonight, I'm gonna direct our dialogue tonight, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make a comment, and then, well, actually, what you're gonna be doing is you're gonna be saying a person that this reminds you of. Okay, the first person that pops into your head. Okay. Generous.
Well, the first person that I thought of was Briggs, because he doesn't really have a sense of ownership. So he kind of just thinks that everything belongs to everybody, and he doesn't feel bad. He doesn't
Does that
really.
Make him generous?
Well, it's both ways, because he doesn't really understand boundaries, so he just thinks that everything that other people has, he can just partake. But also, anything that he has, if someone asks for it, he will just give it. And It's kind of nice. He just kind of thinks that everything belongs to everybody. So he's not possessive.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think for me, when I first thought of someone that's generous, is I thought of Sarger.
Oh. Well,
the reason I thought of Sarger is because even when he was tiny, he loved to give gifts. And it was just so cute. He loved to give gifts, and he would just give his own stuff. When he was just the littlest boy for Christmas and birthdays, he would wrap up.
A gift, he would just go into his room and look in his toy box and find something that he could give
and it
somebody.
was just so cute. It was so cute. He'd give something that's a treasure to him, which was kind of funny when I would get it, but I just thought it was so sweet.
He was good at making little cards for you, too.
Yeah, totally. That's true. All right, next one. Frugal.
Frugal. Well, I consider myself frugal, but the only person I consider more frugal than me is you.
It's true. Am I more frugal than you?
I think so. I mean,
I think I might be.
There's times,
I'm pretty frugal.
Almost every piece of furniture in our home we bought used.
Yeah.
Think about how many things of furniture we bought brand new. Brand new.
Not very many. Our couch.
The couch in the loft.
The couch in the loft was brand new.
And our
that
king
was a major
mattress.
splurge.
The mattress on our king-size bed.
Uh-huh.
And you handmade the headboard.
Yeah,
and every other piece of furniture, dining room table.
I love to buy stuff used.
And
just fix it up.
I would probably give in and buy things new more often than you. But I am frugal. I mean, golly. We've never had a car loan. We've never paid for cable. Mm-hmm. We've never bought so much on a credit card that we can't pay it off every month. We always get water when we go out to eat.
It's true. It's fun. I find it so much fun to be frugal.
Today, I threw away a pair of high-top basketball shoes. My one thing that I enjoy, that's just me, is I like to go play basketball once in a while at the Stake Center. Mm-hmm. And that's my, if I have some me time.
Your hobby.
That's my hobby. It's my only hobby that I really have, that I can really think of. But anyways, I've had the same basketball shoes for at least a couple years, and they're totally worn out. Mm-hmm. And everybody at basketball makes fun of me because my shoes are so worn out. Mm-hmm. And they're like, dude, they're getting ready to do a fundraiser to buy me some new shoes. But the thing is, I've had some brand new high tops sitting in my closet for 2 years.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting for my current pair to wear out before I throw them away. And finally today, I threw them away. And honestly, I could have worn them for another year. It's just that the sole, the grip on the sole is getting a little bit smooth, so it's slide around. It's kind of hard to play basketball when you're sliding around. So I mean, it's just kind of an example of how frugal we are. We're like, we totally live by
I wish you weren't so frugal with your clothes and your shoes. Like, I want you to get a little bit
as long as there's two threads connected together, you just keep wearing it.
Gosh.
I mean, I like to wear things out until they're like down at the molecular level, disappearing into the air. I have to borrow
that's more frugal than I am.
But yeah, I mean, I have clothes that I've had for 20 years or more.
Yeah.
I have a shirt that I bought when I was a freshman in college in 1990. So I've had it for how long? 29 years. Anyways, so
all right, so yeah, so you're very frugal.
We're both pretty frugal.
Yeah,
and I think you're more frugal.
That's true. Okay, next one, creative.
Wow, Quincy.
Yeah, I think Quincy.
I mean, she's like writing poems and art, and
I think, like, honestly, both of my girls. Because think about Piper.
Yeah, she's always like doing her little crafts and
she's
her
always
bracelets.
learning new skills.
She's learned how to like knit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She paints watercolors and she makes bracelets. She's always learning something new. She
wrote me a little poem once for Father's Day.
Being creative.
And Quincy's a good writer.
Being creative is one of my greatest joys. Like, when I can do something creative that day, I am like loving life. Like, that is a good day.
I think it's fun when I come home from work and you've done something creative that day, and it's kind of cool. It adds, usually it's something that's adding to our house. Like something that you painted or designed, like the ceiling in Piper's room, or some art piece that you're developing, and I think you've passed that on to our girls.
I love it. Well, it's something fun that I can do. I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I like to have something that gives me like a charge, you know?
Yeah.
And I remember when you took the kids fishing with Grandpa at Lake Powell, and I was left alone for, I think, 4 days.
4 days, yeah.
By myself, and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like this. This could be horrible.
Like, if you're bored
I could be sad.
Yeah.
All by myself for 4 days. Like, I was really worried about it. And I remember when you guys drove out of the neighborhood, I called you, and I think I said, I'm lonely. And you were literally just left. But I was kind of like, what's this going to be like? Am I going to just hate it? But I got out all my paints. I got out a painting, and I put on some chick flicks, and I was in seventh heaven. I had so much fun. Yeah, being creative just made me so happy. So it was really fun.
Yeah.
All right, so this is an interesting one. Colorful.
The first person that popped into my head is my dad.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Like, he's so like spontaneous and funny.
He's original.
Like yes, he's original.
He is so original. He is. No one is like him.
And like, he can brighten up any conversation or any room.
Yeah.
Lighten people up, and like, he's got a unique personality and hobbies, and he's just being around him, you feel like laughing. So that's who I thought of when I thought of the word colorful. It's not like he dresses in lots of colors, but like a colorful personality.
No, I agree, actually. I'm trying to think of somebody.
I mean, you have to think of somebody before I say mine, because then you're just going to think of the same people as me.
Not every time.
We have to say it like 1, 2, 3, go.
Yeah. All right, next one, athletic.
All right. Who do I think of when I think of somebody athletic?
Boston.
Yeah. I was going to say Boston. Like, I think I've taught Boston to enjoy being athletic.
Yeah.
Now, yes, I am 46 years old, and he's 18 or 19, and he's a better athlete than me now. Like, when I play basketball with him, and he jumps over me to get a rebound or dunks on me. I can't dunk it anymore. anymore. But I've had a lot of fun. I've never made a high school basketball team or even a junior high team. So yeah, I guess I would have to say Boston's more athletic than me.
Yeah. I think like Boston's very athletic. He loves it, but I can't go without saying Sarger is too. Because he is. Yeah, he's a lot younger, but he loves sports. I think he loves sports more than Boston.
I think he enjoys it more than Boston.
He likes to watch it with you more.
Analyze it a little bit.
Yeah, he loves it. So,
Who?
hard worker.
Do you want me to say who I think first, or do you want to go first?
I'll
'Cause
go first. I'll go first because you keep going first.
Yes.
My dad.
Yeah, so that's what I had too.
Man, he used to be able to work so hard.
Yeah.
He was strong. He had a structural steel company, and he worked early in the morning, and he worked a lot. He worked really, really hard.
He's smart too, the way he works. Like, he works not just physical labor in long hours, but also he can figure quite hard problems out. And like,
Yeah.
he always goes a little bit overboard. Like, if there's a minimum standard.
That's what I love about him. I'm used to that. Like, he goes high quality.
Yeah, like if there's a minimum standard of like what's acceptable, like he goes like 3 notches above it. Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of over design, overkill, but it's never gonna break. It's gonna
Yeah.
last forever.
Yeah. It's
And a lot of times, if I have like a perplexing challenge at home or some project that I want to do, I sometimes save it for when I know he's going to come visit, so that we can knock it
Yeah,
out
because
together.
he'll give you some good ideas, and he'll do a really good job.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Funny. I know who I want to say.
Yeah, I think I know who I'm going to say too. What are you going to say?
Quincy.
Really?
Yeah. Quincy, for some reason, she gets me laughing more than anybody.
Yeah,
She is so funny.
she is. That's
She
a good one.
cracks me up.
I thought of
Were you gonna
Boston.
Uh-huh.
Because Boston has a funny sense of humor, but the funniest thing about Boston is he is a lot more funny around his friends than he is around us. He is funny around us, but man, he cranks his personality up
No, I
like
wish
3
I could see
notches
that.
when he's around his friends. Like when I watch him, like with Aaron Harris or some of the guys on the basketball team, or the way
He turns
jokes
on
around,
the
he totally
personality.
cranks it up a few notches, and it's actually really hilarious, and he has a good time laughing. I mean,
I thought you were gonna say your dad, but you just talked about your dad, so.
He is funny.
But yeah, your dad's hilarious. He's so funny.
Yeah.
He is so funny. All right, what about this? Calm.
Who's calm?
Yeah.
Well,
I think your mom is very calm.
I was gonna say your mom, but
Like, think about your mom, like when she's in a situation that's like,
stressful.
Yeah.
She holds it together. really well.
everybody looks to her to
Like-
fix it.
Yeah, like
Like, if there's a stressful moment or a hard situation, she will take it on.
yeah.
She's very strong. She's very calm. She's I don't know.
Stable.
Yeah.
She adds stability to people around her.
Yeah. A big tease.
Who's a big tease?
I know someone.
Oh, I do too. Who would you say?
One on the count of 3. Let's say 1, 2, 3.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Boston! Yes, Boston
Why did you say
Barron. Oh my gosh, he pushes my buttons more than any kid in the family. Like, he knows how to tease me like crazy. Oh my gosh, I don't even know. And he teases
Like
Sarger. Sarger was raised hanging by his ankles, basically.
The thing that's funny about Boston,
Boston.
is he knows what annoys you, and he'll sometimes do it, but he's not doing it to be mean.
Yeah, I don't think
He's
he is.
being playful.
Yeah.
But he'll say things that, like worries you
Uh-huh.
or stresses you out
Oh
or
my gosh. I don't think
whatever.
I really don't think he's being mean.
No, I don't
He's
think
not a
so
mean
either.
person, but boy, he will tease.
He knows what makes you worry or what, yeah.
Yeah.
Or like with Sarger. I mean, Sarger, like, it's funny because like the way he plays with Sarger, like they're laughing and then Sarger's crying, and then they're laughing and then Sarger's crying, like if they get hurt or whatever. But yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
But Sarger always goes back from work because he knows that he's having fun. Yeah. But anyway, that's funny. People thought of the same person.
Yeah. A gardener.
Well, nobody in our family.
Not me.
Gosh. We've tried a few gardens and it's always been a disaster. Or else
Briggs
we've just never even
Briggs is a
tried.
garden eater.
Yeah. Yeah, that was funny. Where did we live when we?
In Texas,
Oh yeah.
where he used to go out to the garden.
You
all
just
the
went out to the
time.
garden and just eat everything. Like
It was like-
we never even bring it in the house. We would just walk around the garden.
Be eating peas and
Yeah.
yeah, that was fun. I think probably Becca is a good gardener.
Yeah.
I've never seen her garden, but I hear about it. So
Would you consider your mom a good gardener? I mean,
yeah,
she's
my
had-
mom.
she's
My
such
mom is a
at
good.
tomatoes.
My mom is a good gardener. We used to have a huge garden growing up, and but her main specialty is flowers. She's amazing with flowers.
I just remember those planter boxes at your parents' house, and they always had good tomatoes in them.
Yeah, yeah. A good cook.
Well, I mean, the three like adult women in my life, you first, you're a great cook. There's always such a variety of stuff that you make and cook things up, but then both of our moms are good cooks too. I'd say. None of the men really jump out at me at being a good cook.
My dad is a pretty good cook. I think the first person that came to my mind is Nellie, my
Oh, really?
sister. Just because growing up, like she's a good cook, and we always used to like marvel over the things she would make, and we would always call them magical. And yeah, so I think she's a good cook.
I haven't been around her enough to know.
Mm-hmm.
None of maybe my sister, but I was the oldest, so like by the time they like cooked anything, I was kind of moving out, so I don't really think of my sisters as being awesome cooks, and I don't know their husbands well enough to know if they cook. So,
What about this peacemaker?
a peacemaker.
I know who I have in my mind. Piper.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Piper, she's a sweet girl. She's a good girl. She's always been a peacemaker in the home, and I really appreciate her.
The first person that I thought of when you said that was Briggs. Like,
Oh yeah, Briggs is too.
he's a peacemaker because, like, whenever the kids are fighting in the back of the car, we just put Briggs in between them.
Yeah.
And everything's fine.
That's like, usually you weren't sitting with us on this, on our pew at church.
Wasn't a big
And
deal.
I would always maneuver, okay, let's put Briggs here in between you two, and then I'll be here in between you two, and everything's great.
So it goes Piper,
So-
you, Sarger, Briggs,
Briggs and
Boston.
Boston or something, and then everybody would be good. So Briggs was always one of my like buffers, to help
Yeah.
the others just be more reverent and yeah, sociable.
Sociable. Like, friendly kind of, and
Loves to be social.
conversationalist. And,
Yeah,
um,
I think I have someone in mind.
me too.
Go ahead.
I was going to say Quincy.
Yeah.
She's really good at like having
She
conversations with
is.
people. Like she asks questions and she acts really interested, and she can keep a conversation going and laugh, And I don't know, she's
She
just
is
friendly with a lot of
very
people.
good at that.
I don't know anybody that she's enemies with.
Mm-hmm.
But-
She's fun to be around. She's fun to talk to. I was thinking of Bethany.
Oh yeah.
Bethany is very inclusive. She is one of my favorite people in the whole world. She will always answer my phone call, and she'll always talk to me. unless it's something she literally can't talk to me. But for the most part, she will always talk to me, and it is so much fun.
Drop what her she's doing.
She'll just keep doing whatever she's doing and just talk to me. It is so much fun. And she's always throwing parties and hosting things, and she's so awesome. She's so sweet to her friends and just such a good person. Well, that's all I've got on my list tonight.
Cool. That was fun.
Yeah. Is there anything else you can think of?
Well, I mean, with each one of these, we thought of the person that we thought
pops
of
into our head.
And so I hope that anybody who listens to this doesn't feel bad that we didn't say their name or anything, because we love them in different ways and stuff like that. But
not necessarily the most in that category, but it's the person that popped into our mind
at that moment.
And so yeah, it's fun. We have a lot of neat people in our family.
All right, so this concludes this episode of Date Night Dialogues. All
right, have a great night.
Okay,
bye.
Thanks, everybody.